People of Mongla's Joymuni village introduced a unique technique in scaring away tigers. They employed some dogs whose task was to alert local people of any approaching tiger and then help the villagers to drive it away from the locality. But later it appeared that the dogs are rather falling prey to tigers. Our special correspondent Hossain Sohel reports on this.
The dog is called Bullet, who has become famous after a documentary was telecast on BBC, featuring its special activities in Mongla's Joymuni village. In collaboration with Wildlife Trust of Bangladesh, a dog trainer Maria trained up 7 such dogs of the village to shoo off tigers from residential areas. The dogs became well trained under the assistance of Zoological Society of London (ZSL) in a few days in executing their task, causing relief to the villagers. A special team of ATN News recently went to the village in quest of the dogs on special duty. Unfortunately, we found that all those dogs but Bullet was killed by tigers at different times. All these happened because of the negligence of the authority of the project.
The dogs were trained to drive away the tigers into the wild.
BBC's documentary could do nothing better than bringing worldwide fame to a local zoologist and a foreign tiger researcher named Adam Barlow. But the hope of the villagers for a panic-free day still remains a dream.
The dogs were starved to death. We could not provide them enough food.
At the initial stage of the project, Wildlife Trust paid the dog owners some money for the expense of the dogs. But right after the BBC documentary was made, they paid no heed to the animals.
They captured footage of the training process, but once they left the place, they did not come back ever.
They trained the dogs for 16 days and paid us 4,000 taka for their management.
Every year, Bangladesh receives a huge amount of foreign aid for wildlife conservation. But even the Forest Department has no account as to how much of that amount is spent for the welfare of the wild creatures.